Welcome back on REG, right? Previous video we discussed about what exactly RAG, retrieval augmented generation, why it is important. And this is a continuation of that video, but this time we'll discuss about RAG data preparation process. So before we implement RAG, we need to prepare the data properly. If your data is bad, output also will not be accurate, right? So it's like a garbage in, garbage out. So first we need to understand why it is important. There are three main important areas that we are covering with RAG data preparation, right? So first one is poor quality response. If the data is inaccurate, incomplete, or biased, the RAG system will produce misleading or incorrect responses because it can only work with the information that we provided, right? If the data that we provided is wrong, obviously it cannot generate the proper result. Missing relevant information. If the data is incomplete, when users ask questions, it cannot give complete details. The data may be partially correct, but it not give you the complete data or information that the user is looking for. And the third one is security and privacy risk. Without proper data governance, sensitive information might be exposed during the retrieval process. So we need to make sure that all the security things, process, methods, everything is implemented. We should make sure that the data is properly governed. Okay. All right. Now let's look at the data preparation process. If you are in ETL world, you might be knowing the complete data cleaning, cleansing, standardizing the data process, right? So this is what it is given here on the left-hand side. So ETL process has to pull the data from multiple source systems. I just included only three sources here. There are many, many sources that usually pull the data. Then transform the data. You can use any of the ETL process or data engineering process to transform the data and standardize it, clean it, and make sure that we have the required data in a good condition and store this data in the cloud storage, right? So up to here, it is known process. Um, and if you look at the modern world, right, we are using cloud storage. Before, we are not using cloud storage. Now, for the Databricks, if you are using Databricks, we can use Delta Lake on top of cloud storage. That is a best method for storing the data, and Unity Catalog for the data governance. So up to here is a normal process. Now it comes to chunking. Chunking is the process of ingesting text documents and breaking large documents into smaller, manageable pieces that can be processed individually, right? So there are two methods, fixed size and context-aware chunking. We'll talk about these different methods in coming video. I'm just focusing only on the high-level process here. What will happen during the chunking process? So large documents might exceed token limits. Each model can process certain tokens that has a limitation, right? So this process will eliminate such things. So there will be multiple chunk groups, and from there we'll do the embedding process. So in previous video also I talked about embedding, right? So after chunking, we need to convert the text chunks into embeddings. Embeddings are numerical representation that computers can understand and compare. So these are the ways to translate human language into mathematical coordinates that capture the meaning and relationship between different pieces of text. So once your embedding is done, then we store those embeddings into the vector store. So your data is ready for the RAG process now. All right. Thank you for listening to me and please comment.